everyone, this is Hughes, Career Services Job Developer, and welcome to the 8th video message. Today is the second of the three-part series where I'm looking at successful job interviewing, and today I want to look at the job interview itself. So when you go into the interview, it's important to have done certain things. Certainly, first of all, you should have researched the organization so you know what they do and why you want to work for them. You should know something about the organizational culture as well. You should also have done a skills inventory so you know exactly what skills you have in relation to what the employer is looking for. And you should be prepared to be able to talk about those skills confidently when asked in the interview. Tell me about yourself. Why should we hire you? Why are you the best candidate for the job? In addition, you should also have told yourself that this is your job and I am going to get this job because this is really what I want to do with my life. I want to work for this organization and do a particular job. This builds up self-confidence and self-belief. And it's interesting that if you're full of confidence and self-belief when you go in an interview, the way that you answer questions is going to be very different to anybody who has any self-doubt about their abilities. It's also going to affect your posture, your body language, the way you stand, your smile, your eye contact, your handshake, etc. So you go in the interview, you're full of confidence, you sit down, and one thing to notice is if you're particularly nervous, there may be a tendency to wave your hands around in the interview, which can be very distracting if somebody's asking you a question. So my recommendation would be, if you do suffer from nerves and anxiety, you can clasp your hands like this and put them on your knee or on the table so that you have your hands kind of corralled, if you like, so they can't move around. It can be very distracting. If there's more than one person in the interview, so say there's a group interview, make sure that you engage everybody in the interview. There may only be one person asking you questions, but if it's say 3 or 4 other people, when you ask them a question, look at everybody in the room. So you engage them, you have eye contact with them, you smile at them. Remember the smile, very, very important. But also being very passionate about the job as well. Being authentic and genuine and absolutely wanting the job. And if you do, the way that you answer the questions, as I say, is going to be very different. Your voice intonation is also going to be very different. It's going to be more kind of up and down as opposed to flat. If somebody's really just going through the motions and not really wanting to do the job. And also make sure that at the end of the interview, you have questions prepared for the panel or for the individual who's asking you the questions. General questions which I like to ask is, why do you like working for the company? What excites you about getting up every morning to go into work? So think of 3 or 4 good questions to ask at the end of the interview. Tell me a little bit about self-development. How can I grow with a company? Also talk, if you really want a job, tell them, I would love to have an opportunity to work for your organization and I want to be part of your future. I want to grow with your organization. Make sure to thank them for taking the time to interview you, and then and do some follow-up after that, which I'll chat about next week. So if you have any questions, anything you want to ask me, feel free to email me or call me. All right, thanks everyone, and good luck. All right.